When I was done watching the Stranger Things finale, I was in the shower thinking, why did they have to take out the main villain so quickly? I mean, it was only a 6-minute fight, bro. It felt like something was missing. There is no way the Mind Flayer got packed up like that so easily. Something's not adding up. And that's when I realized there's something we've been missing for the longest. And I figured out something that would change the whole world's minds about Stranger Things. This wouldn't just make Stranger Things just a show, but a whole cinematic universe that has so much potential to explore. Stranger Things and It are actually in the same universe. Now hold up. Please hear me out, because this is actually really valid. I know my sleep deprivation catching up to me, but that's not why I made this video. And I'm gonna tell y'all why Stranger Things and It are actually in the same universe. And also why Pennywise is actually the Mind Flayer in disguise. I know. Just wait. I'm gonna explain why. But first, let's just set the stage real quick. Created by the Duffer Brothers, Stranger Things is set in the 1980s at Hawkins, Indiana. It's all about a group of kids. Mike, the natural leader and heart of the group. Will, the quiet, sensitive artist. Dustin, the lovable, funny, smart nerd. Lucas, black nigga in the group. And 11, the mysterious outsider with powers. And they're all at a war fighting these interdimensional aliens that look like Satan's hell spawns. The big bad villain in season 1 was the Demogorgons. These nearly unstoppable beasts that will stop at nothing to hunt you down. But by season 2, we finally meet the Mind Flayer. This massive, shadowy spider-like entity that basically is the brain of the Upside Down. It possesses people, controls creatures, and wants to conquer our world. Even the person we thought was the main villain, Vecna, was actually controlled by him too. We learned this from a darker place called Dimension X, or the Abyss, if you want to put it however you want to say it. Vecna/Henry was just a tool for the Mind Flayer to break into this world and destroy everything. We also figure out that the Upside Down isn't really the Upside Down, like it's not a different dimension. It's actually a wormhole where the Mind Flayer and Vecna originally stays, and they wanted to fuse the two worlds, Earth and Dimension X, into one another to take over the world. But the group, also other supporting casts around them, helped defeat Vecna and also the Mind Flayer, which only took 6 minutes, by the way. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, where's all the Demogorgons? What are Demogorgons, the Demodogs, the Demobats? The fuck they at? Cancun? I swear the Demobats' only time appearing in this show was when they killed that other dude. Then they just vanished, disappeared. It's like that one nigga in the group project that contributes little to none, but just writing his name down on the fucking board and then expecting an A+. Like, bro, what did they even do? The Duffer Brothers said the reason why there wasn't any Demogorgons in the fight is because Vecna wasn't expecting that surprise attack. But here's the thing, that's complete buffoonery. He literally went into L's mind and seen everything they had planned. He should have had millions upon millions of Demogorgons waiting on his doorstep. These writers ain't slick. I know the reason why they didn't have Demogorgons. It's because they wouldn't even stand a chance. One Demogorgon could take out an army of soldiers. Imagine an army of millions taking on these people. They're literally cooked. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, Will taking on millions of Demogorgons by himself would have been a cool ass scene, bro. But man, I see y'all just scamming niggas, huh? That's a legendary ass pull right there, bro. But I still can't even get over how fraudulent them Demobats is, man.
This nigga is trash.
Now, It, based on Stephen King's 1986 novel, is set in Derry, Maine. It follows the Losers Club. Bill, the main leader in the group, who also has stuttering problems. Richie, the loudmouth comedian, who is also very happy. Eddie, the anxious hypochondriac. Stanley, the quiet, logical, and serious one, who isn't important later on. If you know, you know. Ben, the sweet, smart, and overweight kid. Mike, the homeschool, history-obsessed outsider. And last but not least, Beverly, the tough, brave girl with a difficult home life and also social life too. Why they have to throw trash on her, man? They all collectively started getting strange encounters with the entity named It, and they chose to take it upon themselves to kill this entity. Now, if you don't know, Pennywise is an ancient, shape-shifting entity from another dimension called the Deadlights, or the Macroverse. He takes on many shapes and forms, including one of his forms being Pennywise, the clown. But his perceived true form is an ancient spider, or whatever that little shit is. He crash-landed on Earth millions of years ago in Derry, Maine. But here's the thing, he can't lead a town. But that never stopped the glorious king. So he wakes up every 27 years to feed on humans. He doesn't eat base level humans though, since he likes eating humans with the most fear, because it's kind of like a seasoning for him. The more you fear, the greater you will taste. This means he particularly goes after kids, because their fears are more upfront. The people in the town don't notice because he influences their minds. If you see other kids jumping another kid, they ain't gonna stop it. And also he amplifies the negative traits in this town. All that extra ish, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, in 2017 scenes, there's not a single good adult in there. Probably Mike's grandpa, but like I said, he's an outsider. And also, if you experience traumas or even seen Pennywise in Derry and decide to move away, you will forget about your entire existence living there. It's kind of like this. You know how you don't remember anything when you were 2 years old or 1 year old, probably even faint memories at best? That's how it feels. But the Losers Club eventually, 27 years later, ends up packing Pennywise up. But wait a minute, that wasn't his actual death, and it's said that he perceives time differently, so he's technically unstoppable. So now in the Welcome to Derry series, he plans to kill the Losers Club's bloodline in the past, so his death wouldn't exist and he could be free torching these kids again. Now you might be thinking, how in the hell is this connected to Stranger Things? Let alone, how is Pennywise the Mind Flayer? Pennywise can't even escape Derry since he's trapped in there. But you see, I'm glad you're asking me that, because I'm gonna show you. Let me cook. It's not only that the Mind Flayer and Pennywise share similarities, like both being ancient, cosmic, shape-shifting, fear-feeding monsters that manifest from another dimension, and also their true perceivable forms taking on the shape of a spider. And I don't think the Mind Flayer is just it. I feel like it's something way deeper than that. I'm gonna explain that a little later. But you feel me? It starts with the Easter eggs and overlaps. Like in Stranger Things Season 2, Joyce's boyfriend shares a childhood story growing up in Maine, Derry State. So we just gonna technically say that's Derry. He growing up in Derry, you feel me? He had reoccurring nightmares about a clown named Mr. Baldo who offered him a balloon and chased him. Bob confronted the clown in his dream, saying he wasn't afraid, and the nightmare stops. This mirrors Pennywise in so many ways, luring kids with balloons, feeding on fear, and being defeated by bravery. In the timelines, Stranger Things runs from 1983 to 1988, and in the It 2017, the kid's story is set in 1988 to 1989. Now you see where it's coming. This makes It 2017 take place right after the final season of Stranger Things, right after the Mind Flayer got destroyed, or so we think. You see, when Pennywise came to Earth and tried to corrupt the planet, native tribes performed rituals to seal it. They created a metaphysical barrier around Derry, trapping its metaphysical form inside the town, or like in a future town, whatever. This explains the 27-year hibernation cycles. It's not just the feeding and resting, it's conserving energy, desperately trying to escape. During these sleeps, it can't break out physically, so it goes through its remnants. Here's where it ties to Stranger Things. In season 5, the Upside Down isn't a true evil dimension, it's just a wormhole bridge. The real source is the Abyss / Dimension X. In canon, the Abyss is the Mind Flayer's home, but you know what? I feel like that's not enough, and I think it wasn't always like that. See, here's the thing. Millions of years ago, this planet was thriving. It was a once beautiful, life-filled planet, but it came down and corrupted and killed everyone, turning this paradise into a desert, just like it wanted to do to Earth. But when Pennywise was done, he decided to let off a mean one. And went to another planet to terrorize. But that mean one over time shaped into a formless black particle we see. This became the Mind Flayer, a shadowy spider-like hive mind, echoing Pennywise's true form. The particles create minions, demogorgons, demodogs, demobats, as an extension of the hive, building an army. It's the same entity, fragmented though. Every time he conquers a planet, he goes on ahead to make these little Mind Flayer things, like terraforming type shit. Fast forward to the 1950s/70s, when it was done with one of his cycles in Derry, he went into hibernation. And young Vecna encounters the Mind Flayer particles. Pennywise, recognizing the opportunity, he warped Henry's mind, granting powers but twisting him into Vecna. Vecna thinks he's shaping the Mind Flayer, but really, the Remnant is using him as a puppet. He manipulates Vecna to try to make a massive rift, merging Dimension X with Earth. This will flood our whole world with particles, dissolving the Derry seal from the outside. Pennywise's prime body reunites with its remnants, full deadlights unleashed. But sadly, the group from Stranger Things defeat Vecna and also the Mind Flayer too, which was a huge loss for Pennywise. So a year later, when the timer is up for him to wake up and terrorize more kids, he just gets angrier. So at the end of this mission, he's unsuccessful and the world gets to live to see another day. Okay, so the counter arguments for this, why this might not work and why this will never happen in none of the series. Actually, I ain't gonna say never, but hey, I ain't tripping, it could work. But the first reason is the writers ain't gonna try that hard, bruh. Even though Netflix owns HBO now, all I can see him doing is doing a crossover. Everything else, man, I highly doubt that. The Bob's Clown story is their personal fear, not Ken and Link. They call it homage, but not a shared universe. So yeah, that's out the window for real, but you feel me? And also the first shadow play says Dimension X is the confirmed home to the Mind Flayer particles. No external invader or nothing like that. And even if so, if the Mind Flayer got a hold of Henry and it was actually it, I feel like the first thing the Mind Flayer would do is go to Dairy Main to take out those pillars, bro. That, you can't lie, that's the first thing he would do. So yeah, there is a lot of plot holes to this, but I still like it. The themes of these two franchises overlap insanely. Fear-feeding evils, kid heroes, small town curses. Look. So, is Pennywise's sealed body connecting to his former remnants that he destroyed long ago so he can finally see freedom? It's a mind-bending theory, yes, that elevates both stories to cosmic scales. Canon says nah, but we gotta make it happen though. We got to. I feel like if this would ever happen, this will break the whole internet. These are two of the best franchises that also came out at the same time. So yeah, I feel like it's a fun theory though. But you know what I say to this? Batman still solos.
No. Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No,
whoa, no!
No.
That is not the shot.
But yeah, man, like and subscribe. Comment if y'all want to see this happening for real, or if I'm just talking out my ass, bro. But anyways, catch y'all later though.